everybody. Welcome to this week's episode of the Class or Pass podcast with me, your host, Emer Maguire. We've also got Camera Samurai here.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay, thank you.
Have you become much younger since the last episode?
No.
That was a cute voice. You just come mute now.
Yeah.
It is actually quite sunny in Belfast. This is a
Very
miracle.
warm in here today, aren't we?
It's very warm here. It's making me want to go out and have a barbecue. It's making me want to go out and swim. Want a paddleboard. Very, very excited. If anybody's doing anything nice in this nice weather, let us know in the comments.
Hopefully it's still nice by the time this goes out.
Hopefully it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will be.
Hold on.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah, it's been very optimistic.
I'm an optimistic gal. What's wrong?
I thought I hadn't pressed record on the camera, but
And have you?
have I?
You're a professional.
I know.
So yeah, for anyone...
Oh wait, you're on mute. I'm only joking.
You thought that was really funny, did you? That really
Yeah,
tickled you.
It did.
So for anybody who has been under a rock with regards to my social media, I'm coming out on tour. I'm going all over Ireland, north and south, going to England, going to Scotland, trying to get to Wales, but have not been approved for a gig there yet. So we'll see what happens. Trying to add more dates too, because stuff is shelling out pretty quick. So get on that. It's emermaguire.com/tickets. Very excited to be on tour. Do you know what I'm excited for as well? I'm excited just for summer. I'm excited for the brightness. I love the bright days and the bright nights. Really does something to my mood. And I'm not one of those people who have the seasonal affective disorder, but even for me, like I'm looking out that window there and I'm just feeling a sense of happiness.
Yeah, it does. It just puts you in such a better mood, doesn't it?
Puts you in such a good mood. So yes, let us know what the crack is with everybody. But yeah, we just get straight into it. I'm dying to see what you've picked.
I thought you were going to tell them about our burgers we're going to have after this.
Oh, do you know what? I might barbecue them.
Are you really, when we get home, are you going to get the barbecue out and do all that faff?
So I might barbecue our burgers or air fry them. Who knows? Yeah, we're going to have burgers for dinner. We're going to have nice Beyond. What are they? What's the brand? Beyond Meat?
Yeah. Did we get the Beyond Meat ones? Yeah.
Yeah, Beyond Meat burgers, veggie burgers, with nice cheese, nice onions. I'm very, very excited. Don't even think we have any chips to have chips with them.
We can go to the shop on the way home and get some chippies.
Can we? Very nice. So we're going to do that. And then when they're ready, we're going to watch Peelers.
Fuck you and your ma.
Fuck you and your ma. I'm very excited about that. We've watched about half the first episode.
Yeah.
It's the one, anyone who doesn't know it, everyone seems to have watched it apart from us. We've just started the first episode. It's Stephen Nolan going out with the Peelers, going out with the Popo, the police.
So far, so good. It's
really good.
Consists basically of the whole public calling Stephen Nolan a fat bastard. You're a fat bastard.
Aye, so that was mad. So there was this guy who was in East Belfast who the neighbourhood were trying to put him out of the house because I don't even want to say what he was on the podcast, but not a good guy anyway. And they were trying to get him out because they were worried about their kids and stuff in the surrounding area. There's this woman, and she just keeps going to Stephen Nolan, "You're a fat bastard. You're a fat." Now, the woman wasn't skinny herself. She was like exactly the same as Stephen Nolan, and I thought, isn't it mad? Like, she's saying that to him because he's out with the police.
Yeah.
Maybe people say that to him anyway, I don't know. But also, isn't it mad that the abuse that people get, and is it mad the abuse the police get? So I'm hoping people will see this and think they're just normal people. Like, they're just doing their job.
Yeah.
They're literally doing their job. I've never understood that, but maybe it's from times gone by when people didn't like the police. But then I don't understand because people are very abusive to the ambulance staff as well. They don't have that excuse.
I cannot
imagine
in my head why
someone whose entire job is to try and save people's lives
in an emergency situation.
In an emergency, and you're throwing bricks at them and you're giving them abuse. Imagine.
If somebody could explain why that is.
Yeah, let us know. I kind of have always thought the police thing is because people think, oh, the police, the RUC, back in the day. I still do not agree with it in any way, but I've thought that is the explanation for the people whose minds work like that.
I think it happens in England, you know, police are just disliked.
But why?
But why ambulance?
Why ambulance staff as well? Now, I don't agree with it about the police in any way, shape or form. I think that's awful. They are out doing a job, trying to keep people safe, and they're getting so much abuse. But why do the ambulance get it?
I don't get it.
Why do people in healthcare get it? It is mad. So if anyone can enlighten us, like, have they done something? Did they do something in the past that are like, what is it because they're going out and it's emergencies and people are under stress, people are drunk? What is the crack?
I don't get it. I don't get why they're attacked.
To me, they should get the utmost respect. Like all medical staff, whatever, police, fire brigade, whatever, paramedics, they should get the utmost respect because they are doing a job to help people. They are not getting anything out of that.
But also at a greater risk of being hurt themselves.
A greater risk of being hurt, and also shit pay.
Yeah.
Not being able to tell people what your job is because people automatically might not like you for it. Like they're not choosing a job to be liked. So anyone who's watching who's a paramedic or an emergency services, let us know what the problem is, but also thank you for all your work.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
We appreciate it.
Hopefully never need you.
Hopefully we don't need them.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah. Well, I've had paramedics before.
Yeah, but it's hopefully you don't need them in the future. Like,
oh yeah,
thank you for everything you do, but I hope to never have to see you.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Otherwise, there's something wrong when you need them.
Yeah, true. No, hopefully I don't come across your path. But yeah, so we're going home to watch that. So I think it's going to be good.
Yeah,
like real life version of Blue Lights.
I have a topic actually that I wasn't going to do, but I feel like we should do it now. No, I'll not. I'll keep it to the topic I'm gonna do.
We teaser. Okay, so what's our first topic?
Talking about fat bastards, weight loss drugs.
Me? Oh, well, I was like, you can't do class or pass on me. Weight loss drugs. Okay, very controversial.
Very controversial.
So many people have so many opinions. On this. It's mad. So personally, I think anyone who is overweight, who wants it and is medically able to have it, should be prescribed it because obesity is an epidemic. What is it, like the biggest cause of cancer? Obesity. You know, obesity causes strokes, heart attack. I know how ironic it is, me saying that. I do think everyone should be given them, and I know how ironic that is. Me being someone who not only suffers with OCD but also obesity, but I do think everyone should get them if they need them and it is of health benefit. Now, I don't think people should be buying them on the black market and stuff.
Of course,
because who knows what that is.
I wouldn't
but
take
also
paracetamol from the black market.
Exactly, but also that's not necessarily the public's fault.
No.
That's the fault of big pharma.
Yeah.
For making it so expensive for everyday people. Yeah, so it's kind of like, yeah, you have to go to the black market because you can't afford the medication, but you go to the black market and then it's not safe. It's like you're being punished for maybe not being a high earner, which isn't very fair. But yeah, personally, I just think it should be prescribed. I don't think it should be paid for. I honestly think if weight loss injections were prescribed to the general public, it would have a massive impact down the line on heart attacks, strokes, cancers, everything. And I don't understand why the NHS, we don't have any money. Well, save yourself some money and pay for a few people's injections up front and save all the money in the long run from everything that's caused. There's so many things that are affected by weight: diabetes, sleep apnea, which I have obviously, as I say, stroke, heart disease, cancer, everything. So yeah, save yourself some money. I don't know why they're not doing that, but also it's really expensive. I looked it up when it first came out, and it had said the higher cost ones, like the higher doses, were £330 a month. Like that is mental. That's a lot of money. And like I've said to you before, for £330 a month, I want someone following me around and like slapping food out of my hand. Like that is such a big chunk of somebody's paycheck. Like. That's just mental price. So in theory, yes, I agree with them. In practice, I think the government should be doing something to help with the cost of it. It should be free.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I've been on them, as you know, and I did it all legitly. And my BMI was over 30, so I was technically classed as obese.
Were you?
Well, when
That's
you're,
mad to me because like, to me, you were still thin.
well, at the moment now, I'm classed as overweight.
That is mad.
Because
And you're
BMI
so
is
tiny.
fucked. BMI is stupid. Like,
But you're also small height wise.
yeah.
And you're
But they
curvy.
take into
Not
effect
curvy,
your
but
height.
like,
But they take
you're
it.
a woman.
But what I mean is that they do take into they do take it on board your height. But BMI is very old school. I think they need to scrap it.
Yeah.
Because even bodybuilders are classed as morbidly obese.
We are. Like, you can't tell. I'm ripped under this. I'm stacked. You know, and the GPs call me obese, not just morbidly obese.
Obese, yeah.
Morbidly
Rude.
obese. Right? Yeah, BMI is old school.
So it worked in my favor in the sense that I was technically classed as obese. My BMI was over 30. I went on them and I lost 4 stone.
4? That was 3.
I put on a stone since, so I've now lost 3 stone from it.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I'm not on them anymore. I've put on a stone since, but I'm happy with that. I don't mind that. I was at a very crappy point in my life where I'd put on a lot of weight from having a really crappy year, and I know how to lose weight. I know how to use the gym. I know how to diet. I know all the rules, and I just couldn't do it. And it was kind of like a cycle of my weight was causing me mental health problems. My mental health was causing my weight problems, and I would do 2 or 3 weeks of being really, really good, seeing nothing on the scales, and then like plummeting again because I wasn't seeing anything. And people were telling me, lots of people were saying, I think you should try them. I think it really helped. And I was really, really against it. And I finally caved, got it prescribed by a doctor privately. So I obviously had to pay for it. But it is the best decision I ever made.
Really?
Yeah. And I seen a difference in the first month that the weight that I lost in the first month was obviously good. But what it did for my mental health was better than any weight loss I had in that first month, because there was light at the end of the tunnel for me. And I knew that I was going to be able to get back to my original weight, that I was going to, like, none of my clothes fitted me anymore. And I just felt, honestly, for your mental health, I think they're brilliant.
Are you crying?
No, I just rubbed my eye.
I was like, geez, we're getting emotional here.
And then I came off them properly. Now, I went with a company. I know there's lots of different companies out there. I was really lucky to do it before the price increase. And I went with a more expensive company because they monitored it all a lot better. And it was really interesting because they put you on a whole program of teaching you how to lose weight. Now, the program was all about getting your steps in and walking and starting to count calories. And it did it all for like beginner's level, as if you didn't know any of that. Which is not anything I really needed. I have all that knowledge, thankfully, but I thought that was brilliant for people who don't know that, because I did join a Facebook group and it was shocking on that Facebook group. I had to come out of it. How many people don't understand weight loss? It's basically calories in, calories out, calorie deficit and all that. It's shocking how many people think this drug burns fat when it doesn't. I mean, all it does is it is a
reduce
hormone.
your appetite.
It's a hormone that makes you feel full. That's literally all it is. And so therefore you are naturally then in a calorie deficit. And I would definitely recommend it to anybody that is on the fence to do it. It doesn't have to be long term. I was on it short term and got it to where I wanted to be. I've put on a little bit weight now. I don't care because I'm still nowhere near where I was, and I know I will be able to lose the weight I put on. So yeah, that's my opinion on them.
That's my story.
That's my story for you guys.
Yeah, no, you did great on it.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
So, I've not had the same experience.
No.
I started it. I feel nothing. I'm hungrier than ever, guys. Do you hear me talking about the burgers? So, I don't know if it's because I went vegetarian at the same time.
Don't think it's that.
I don't think it is, but that's the theory in my head, that I'm not getting the same protein and blah, blah.
I think it's because Emer keeps forgetting to inject herself.
Yeah, to be fair, I do forget, so that probably has something to do with it. But, no, you have to, like, titrate up the doses. But you felt it from the first dose.
I was lucky enough to not have to go up the doses. I felt it. No, I did feel it from the first dose, but after a month had to go up to the second dose. I never had to go any more than 5.
I felt nothing. I'm maybe on the 5th dose. I'm really high up. I'm nearly at the max. I'm feeling nothing. But I also have a theory that's obviously you're half the size of me.
I think your theory's wrong, though.
I think my theory's right.
But I know bigger people that run it and it's worked for them.
Bigger than me?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's like if someone is bigger, they need a higher dose of medication.
Yeah.
And I think, well, you're about half the size of me. So you need a small dose. I'm much bigger. I need a big dose. So that is how I'm thinking of it.
Dose.
I am a big dose. Big dope. No.
Dose.
Dote.
No. Dose.
So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I have, like, I'm very high on the doses and I'm not feeling nothing. But then at the same time, people are like, oh my God, I had terrible side effects. I was so sick. I had to go to the toilet all the time. Me? Nothing. My only side effect is hunger.
No, Amy, that's not true. She's exaggerating. There has been times that the first time you tried it, I don't think you did it properly. Like, you kept forgetting about your injections. Then you kind of give up on it for a little while over Christmas and stuff.
Because it didn't work.
But then you started again, and you were actually feeling it. But now we've fallen back into the cycle of you forgetting to take your injections. But there was a few weeks there where you were like, "I'm not hungry."
Maybe I think there was about 1 week.
Okay, well we're gonna get back to that. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we're gonna help you. But I was really lucky as well. I didn't get any of the bad symptoms. Really, really lucky.
Well, like at this point, I'd be happy for a side effect because it would mean that it would mean I could feel something.
You're like, even if I was shitting myself, I'll take it.
Like, and you know, there's no fat phobia here. Everybody should be however they want. Everybody's beautiful. All that stuff. I would like just to be a little bit lighter for health purposes.
I follow
That's
a
all.
guy. I can't remember his name now. He's a PT in England, and he really hypes them up. And he's like, "What?" He says, "All it does is take away your feeling of hunger." And he was like, "Why would you not opt for that if you can afford it?" He was
Exactly.
like, "Why? It doesn't make you macho. It's not cheating. Like, you losing the weight and being hungry doesn't make you any better of a person who can't stand the feeling of hunger."
Like, what's the difference in that than taking protein shakes to get extra protein? Do you know what I mean?
But even it's like if you're in pain, take a painkiller.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're cheating and be like, "Oh, you're a wimp because you
So
take
that's
that."
a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're cheating. You don't have the mental strength."
And what?
Duh. Duh.
Hunger is a mental thing for some people.
It is a mental
psychological
thing.
thing.
And also, a lot of people have been brought up with terrible relationships with food because the generation above us were so obsessed with weight and appearances. Not everybody, but a lot of them, and a lot of my friends have that experience of their mums always commenting on their weights and stuff like that, causing real issues in people. So especially if those people can have a bit of help and a bit of support, that's a good thing. And also, the health benefits are very big
They
now.
outweigh. I know there's obviously some risks, isn't there, involved with it? But
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
the risks are much lower than the risk that you're at if you're overweight.
Yeah, because I remember an older relative saying to me one time, this before I tried them, "Oh, you know, what about the risks, the side effects of taking these?" And I was like, "Do you know what the side effects are of being obese? Like death, stroke,
Yeah.
heart attack, cancer.
Yeah.
Which would you rather have?
There's risks of taking every drug.
There's paracetamol and get liver damage.
Yeah. And I think people are forgetting these drugs have actually been around for about 20 years for diabetes. And people are saying, "Oh, but you're using them with people that need them." No, we're not. There is plenty out there.
Oh,
there is literally.
there's more
no
than enough to go
shortage.
around.
Yeah.
And also, what you're doing is preventing new people from getting diabetes.
Yeah.
Who will have to have treatment, who will put pressure on the NHS, who could be treating other things. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know, I just think it's good for everybody. It's a tool.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's an
Use it.
aid to help somebody.
They're actually doing a bit of research now. They're saying that I listened to a podcast with what do you call the girl, Mel Robbins, that does the let them theory, and she did a really
what theory?
Let them.
Oh yeah. What if they do that? Let them.
What?
Is she the one that says, "What if people talk about me? What if people whatever?"
Yeah,
let
her
them.
whole concept is it's a book. It's very good. I've read it, and it's called Just Let Them, and it's just basically let people do what they want, let people live their lives. You do your life, whatever. But she does a podcast, and I listened to one once, and she had a doctor on with her, and they were talking about the weight loss drug, and she was saying that there is been research now that everybody produces this hormone, which is the hormone that tells you you're hungry or is it full.
I think it's the one that tells you you're full. It's like the GLP one.
The GLP, sorry, yes. So, and they're saying now that Some people don't produce as much as that as others. So you actually are. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at you saying others.
Others.
Instead of others, it was cute. Is the English creeping in?
Yeah. So there is people out there that are genuinely more hungrier than other people. Like, we all know that a person in our lives that doesn't feel hunger, that's never hungry, that eats like a bird. Like, we all know somebody like that. They mustn't feel hunger, so therefore they must produce more of that hormone than the average person. Huh?
McHugh.
Who?
They'll know him. My sister will know him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's true. And like, we also know people like Sean. There's no filling Sean.
Yeah, he's
my brother. Now, he's very tall and thin. He was a lot heavier and lost all the weight. Very fit and everything now. But there's no filling him.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And like, why would you not, like, that is just a biological difference.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that really is. And it's like, there's some people that are hungry. Like, I know me, and I think my sister as well. When we get hungry, we are hungry immediately to the point where we are going to vomit. You know that happens to me all the time. I wake up in the morning and I'm going to throw up, and it's a feeling of such uncontrollable hunger that I'm like, get me a glass of milk, stat.
Literally.
Push 10 rich tea. And just be like, people have different feelings and different whatever. So why would you not help people?
Yeah.
Do we get any opinions on this? Because this is so controversial.
We have loads. Yeah. We have loads. So let me have a little look for them.
Do we have any that we can't read out?
There's loads we can't read out.
Really?
Yeah. I got loads.
Because they're too controversial, or?
No, loads that were very fear-mongering.
Okay.
And that were not.
There's no fear-mongering here, folks.
No. A lot that had no
scientific basis.
Yes. People claiming they did this, that and the other and not reading them out because...
Well, like they're full of rats poison. They're full
of shit like that. Whereas...
Where did you get your degree?
Exactly. So I'm not going to read any of those out because I'm not going to do any fear-mongering. And it's not because I support them. I'm not picking out the ones that I think are worth reading. I just think that... there's no basis behind that. We can read out negative ones if they're from like a scientist or something. Yeah, exactly. If you give me some kind of evidence, but I'm not going to fearmonger and I'm not going to be accused of giving false information. Okay. So we have Jane. Jane's a regular commenter. Ah, Jane, what's a crack? What's a crack, baby girl? So her message is quite a long one, if you bear with me. She said the first point she made, and I think she's correct, I think you need to be on these to have an opinion. Excellent. Yeah. She said, because before I was, before I was like, how can you not lose weight? This was me when I lost 5 stone with Slimming World. Other weight loss journeys are available. Then the shit hit the fan and I had lost my dad and food was my best friend. Aww. I was sad, I ate. I was happy, I ate. We're sorry to hear that, Jill. There was no stopping me getting up in the middle of the night and making pancakes and a bowl of cereal like it was literally non-stop. She is now on the injections. All that had stopped, now I can't even finish a packet of crisps, where beforehand I could have finished 6 packets in one night. It is absolutely mental, but also it's taken me like 6 months to lose weight on Manjaro. So these people who lose 14 stone in a day are not me. So I thought that was good. Congratulations, Jane, that's amazing. Yeah, I thought it was great that she's admitted to not liking them beforehand until she needed them. Well, I think the sign of someone who is open-minded is having an opinion that you're open to investigate and change once you get evidence. So, exactly. So Jane's obviously open-minded, but also she's lost 5 stone already and then more, so congratulations, that's incredible. Tell me your secrets. Manjaro. I'm trying. She's not working for me. Emer, she's also me? Emer, the correct spelling, Emer. My spelling's the correct spelling. I think I said that last time. You pick that up with my mother. Emer said hers was a short message. She says class if prescribed by a doctor. So kind of what we were saying. Yep. Again, like agree, Emer. Like from myself, it was private prescription, but it was still a doctor. Still doctor, yeah. Don't be going black market, guys. Do not be going black market. You don't know. Yeah. What's in it. I know it might be cheaper, but you don't know what's in it. And I'm not judging anybody. I also don't agree with them if you don't need them. Oh, no. No. I think it's obviously that's something completely different, and those people need help if they're thinking. If you're not overweight, you don't need them. Exactly. If you're a normal weight, whatever that is,
You don't need
Healthy
them. So
weight.
if you're a healthy weight and you're taking them, there's something else going on there. So you do need to see a professional of some kind.
And so like I obviously say that I'm for them, but for people who need them, I need to lose weight. Soph, her opinion is, worried I'll shit myself while at work. I'm a postie, so I'd be in a right pickle.
A postie?
And it's just dawned on me.
I would let the postie use the toilet if they
What
asked.
do posties do when
They
they need
must
the
go in
toilet?
their van.
Do you think they've got a bucket of shit in their van?
I don't know. I meant like more like a wee portaloo, but you know.
I don't think they have them in them.
What do they do?
Posties, let Soph and all the other posties let us know.
Let us know. Like, I would let a postie into my house, no bar.
Now, Emer, you're inviting people to dress up as posties and come round to your house.
My fantasy.
What?
I'm joking. It's me dreaming about the Amazon guy. Yeah, what do you do?
What do you do?
I wouldn't be a job for you if
Maybe
you
they all
had
wear
ideas.
nappies.
I don't think posties wear nappies. Maybe they do. What
Maybe-
do they do? Because now they drive around, so they could just drive to the local spa or something and use their
Yeah,
facilities.
true. That must be just so
Back
rubbish.
in the
though.
day, they must have just had to hold it.
But back in the day, everybody knew their postie and probably would.
So you would let them in?
Yeah, maybe that was what it was.
I don't have a regular postie man or
I
woman
still
now.
remember my postie from when I was about, like, in primary school, and he was called Tommy. Like, I still remember that because he was our village's postie.
You just had one?
Yeah.
I have a different one all the time.
No, we don't. We have one.
He's for every.
No. You're thinking.
Oh, you're talking about the new older guy?
Yes,
Yes,
but that new,
we have
but
had
like,
a...
he knows that it's you and your brother.
But before him, we had quite a mix.
Oh, did you?
He seems to be a new regular.
He's great. He knows that we're a
Shout
commune.
out to our postman.
Don't know his name though.
Or post person, however he identifies.
Yeah. We have somebody called Sorsha.
Sorsha, very good.
This is quite a nice message. I've PCOS and endo,
Oh, wow, sorry.
and I started Ozempic just over 2 weeks ago. I ovulated for the first time in years and haven't had much endo issues since.
Oh, my God.
And that's so interesting.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
That's amazing. Well, see, like, look, that's helping people. So it's helping more than people who are. That's helping fertility.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that person could want a family. They might not.
Yeah.
But they could, and that's what could make all the difference.
Yeah.
That one made me a bit emotional.
Yeah, definitely. Well, do you want a wee funny one then instead?
Yeah.
So this is from Mrs. Moody. That's just what her name is on Instagram.
Right.
So sorry, I don't have a natural name to read out there. She said, my dad is diagnosed diabetes and he has to take Manjaro for her medication.
Right.
I found an empty one in our fridge and I lifted it out, and my sister, who's 23, was sitting in the kitchen, and I took the lid off and chased her around and pretended to stick it in her arm. She was shitting herself. It shows just how running around with it can make you lose weight too.
Oh, very good. that was a good one. That is a weird way to relate to your family, but
Yeah.
that is a good one. Like, I'm going to inject you with Papa's medication.
So she must on a daily basis chase around, and then she's got her steps in.
That is very good.
We have another one, Peter. This is a very positive one.
Peter? Mm-hmm. We love our male listeners. And
Yeah, we
watchers.
don't have many, so we do love to hear them comment. He says that he is actually so shocked to see the results when he voted. I have been taking MJ for 15 months and I have lost 6 stone.
Taking MJ?
Manjaro.
Oh, right, sorry.
That's what the cool kids call Manjaro.
Oh, okay.
And he has lost 6 stone.
6 stone?
I feel these drugs have gotten a bad reputation.
Incredible.
Brilliant. I feel these drugs have gotten a bad reputation as they are taken as a miracle drug. They need to be used to help you lose weight. They shouldn't lose the weight for you. People take them and still expect to be able to eat greasy foods, etc. It has highlighted to me how bad some foods are for our body as they stay in our stomach for longer. If you eat shite food, you will feel shite. I'm on a very small dose of medication now, with the plan being to come off it by the end of the year. I was able to buy a supply before the price went sky high. Hopefully the price will come down again because the drug has saved my life, my mental and physical health. I wouldn't have had the mental power to lose the weight on my own. So for me, this is a massive class. In brackets, when used correctly. Yeah, well done, Peter.
Well done, Peter.
And I
What a
think
guy.
he articulated that really well.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
they are literally helping people save lives physically and mentally.
But of course that's saving your life. Do you know what I mean? If you say for example you're 6 stone overweight, it's not as easy for you to go out for a walk. You know, you can't go out for a run. You can't. Do you know what I mean?
And
Whenever you think about going on holidays and you're significantly over, like it's we're going to Sri Lanka in September, and I've said to you, I would like to lose weight for Sri Lanka. Nothing to do with what I look like, but I would like to be able to keep up with everybody else in the group when we're out walking or hiking or whatever we're doing. You don't want to be out of puff. You don't want to be like. Do you know what I mean? You want to just keep up with people.
Yeah. It's the health benefits of losing weight, and I think a lot of people are always saying, "Oh, well, when you come off it, blah blah." But that's people that aren't actually doing any research into it. These companies, well, I know not all of them, but a lot of the companies that sell them are also putting you on a whole health journey and teaching you how to keep it off for when you come off it. Yeah. And also, I don't think people are realizing how much the motivation of losing weight makes you want to keep it off.
Oh yeah. And when you feel better, and
you'll
that kind of
start doing things.
Biofeedback that you get from that.
Yeah. And you're supposed to use that time that you're losing the weight to learn about how to keep it off and stuff and get into better habits, basically.
Absolutely. I really liked what he said too about you realise that whenever you eat the crap food, it stays in your system for longer. Like, that's interesting. That obviously is why you feel bad. It's like, you know yourself, my favourite food, Chinese. But like, you don't feel great after you eat it.
Well, do you want to know a horrible story about me when I was on it?
Do I want to hear this? Go for it.
Well, so one of the ways they work is they slow down your digestive system, so things stay in your stomach for longer. Yeah. So if you accidentally overeat, you feel very ill because obviously you don't get rid of it. And I was on holiday and had overeat and had mushrooms earlier in the day with my brunch.
Oh, you ate them?
Yeah, I ate mushrooms, like really big chunky portobello mushrooms. And later on that evening had food again, and it was the next day. I was quite hungover. I felt really, really ill, and I threw up in the bathroom, and there was big chunks of portobello mushroom in my blood. But this was 12 hours later, and that was still in my stomach. And I remember looking down, and I thought two things. Oh my God, the mushrooms are still in my stomach. Two, do I not chew my food? Yeah.
If you ever throw up, it's always like a full item of food. You're like,
did I
swallow that whole?
Did I just snort that mushroom up my nose? Like, what did I do?
That's unbelievable. So it obviously sits and also totally undigested.
Yeah. So obviously it slows all that down, which is one of the ways it works. And I was shook.
That is unbelievable. I want to ask a health question in case there's anybody listening who can help me. So, folks, for years, as long as I can remember, I've had an issue in the mornings, which I touched on earlier. I wake up in the morning starving, and I mean to the point I have significant pain here, so starving with hunger, and many, many times I will have to run to the bathroom and I will vomit. Like, I will wake up to my mouth filling up with water, like what happens before you vomit, and I'll have to vomit. Do we have any doctors or nurses who know why that is? And it's worse if I have eaten more the night before, which would make me think it's like a refluxy thing. But I don't think it is. And I was like a blood sugar thing or what. And if someone else is there with me, I'll have to beg them, please go get me a glass of milk. I'm going to throw up. Sorry,
excuse me. What? Rewind back. If somebody else is lying in bed with you,
no, it's if somebody else is there.
But you've just said it happens in the mornings when you wake up.
Yeah, like Albie or Diggle. No, it's like my mum's staying over. I will have to say, please go get. I'm going to throw up, please.
So basically, every morning it's me that needs to run and grab stuff.
But as soon as I have some milk or eat a biscuit or something, it goes away. Like, what is that? Please help me.
But would you actually be sick if you powered
through? Oh yeah, I've been sick loads. If I didn't have something to eat, yes, I will vomit. Yeah.
Because I get a sensation of being quite nauseous in the mornings because it's the feeling of having fasted all night.
No, it's not. Well,
but I don't actually be sick.
Yeah, it is a feeling of hunger that is so unbelievable. I couldn't even explain. A real pain here, and if I don't eat something within minutes of waking up, I will vomit.
Lovely.
So,
lovely.
Well, you got got to say about your fully formed mushroom?
Well,
So
true.
I'm asking for medical advice because I can't get through to the GP. So yeah, let us know in the comments what the hell is wrong with me. This has happened to me for years.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
I did go to the doctor. They said, maybe you got reflux, and they gave me a omeprazole. Hasn't made a bit of difference.
No.
Hasn't made a bit of difference.
So yeah, if anybody could help out, that'd be great.
Let me know.
Linda also messaged him.
Oh, hello, Linda.
8 stone down.
What?
Yep.
Incredible.
8 stone. I loved what she said afterwards. Family chat needs to find something else to talk about now. Fucking wonderful drugs.
That's amazing.
So I think she must have been the butt of all the jokes in the family group
Oh,
chat.
yeah. 8 stone.
8 stone.
Jeez, I could do with losing 8 stone.
I mean, if you can get help to lose weight, why the hell would you not opt for it? You're not cheating, guys. Literally take the help. It's literally so ridiculous. You wouldn't accuse anybody else of cheating for any other reason for them taking something to help.
It's a medication.
Like diabetics cheating by do you know what I mean?
By staying alive.
Yeah, it's
You
so
cheater.
stupid. So we have a couple more messages that I just want to get through.
Absolutely, go for it.
Just because this was a good topic.
Yeah.
This person is asked to stay anonymous.
No sweat.
This person is a social worker.
Okay.
She'd upped her Manjaro dose to 7.5.
Okay.
That's like the third dosage for anybody that doesn't know.
Yep.
I took it on Sunday before work. All was okay on Monday. Tuesday came and I was not well. I was doing a visit at someone's house and I had to cut the visit short, run out of the house and through the estate with my little clipboard back to my car. I bulked into a bag for life in the middle of a housing estate with kids playing around and bikes staring at me. After I had nothing left in me to throw up, not even stomach acid, I drove slowly, trying not to spill the bag around a corner
The bag of bulk.
to empty the sick bag and realised that the bag had a hole in it.
Oh my god, you poor thing.
There was vomit all over my top, so I had to walk into Dunn's with a top covered in vomit to buy new clothes. I was mortified, but at least I looked skinny.
Oh my god, you poor thing.
And then at the very end she said, P.S. love the podcast, it makes driving to work so much easier.
Oh, thank you so much. It makes it so much easier. You driving around with your bag of book. Thank you so much. Next time you're driving around like that, you'll think of us.
And one one left from somebody called Silk.
What a cool name.
Yeah.
I like that.
She just said, if you find one that works, let me know and give us a discount code.
If Manjaro want to sponsor the podcast.
Well, I was thinking Crocs did reply to one of your messages.
They did. Next
We
up.
need to tag Manjaro in this one.
That would be great. God, if I was sponsored by Crocs and Manjaro, my life would be great. Do you know? Yeah, I like that topic. That was good.
Yeah.
Controversial. And I
Yes.
think we're going to get some controversial comments.
Do you think
But that's
so
fine.
too?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
I knew that
But
this
let's be open-minded. Let's not judge people.
I knew that this one would be another one topic episode just because
Yeah,
that one would
I
take so
wonder.
long. That was something that we only actually asked very recently on your social media, and I wanted to sort of address it quite soon because we got so many relevant messages. Yeah, but I think it's definitely something that people need to. I know a lot of people on it.
Yeah.
And nobody admits it.
Yeah. You need to be open because you don't need to be if you don't want to be.
Obviously,
But
yes.
being open will help other people think.
Well, I decided to be open about mine to people when they asked because of what it did to my mental health. And I just thought, do you know what? If anybody else is on the fence and this helps them make their decision, fair enough. And I have had quite a number of people thank me for
Doing the Lord's work.
exactly. I'm just walking around making people skin it. No, but a few people have went on it and got really positive results from it, and they were like,
Amazing.
great. And I know people as well that had bad results in the sense it made them too sick and they just couldn't take it, and I feel sad for them that it didn't work, but you know, that's just one of those things.
Absolutely. So in next week's episode, I'll be a shadow of my former self.
Yeah, well, we're going to watch you
Hopefully.
get smaller and smaller, but see, this is your accountability now.
Oh, Christ.
You've just admitted to everybody.
Absolutely. Right, guys.
So
Encourage me, help me.
Will we turn this into like a Slimming World session every week?
Please
Do
don't.
an online
A whale?
a weigh-in every day.
Measure every inch of my body?
No, do you know what we'll do? We'll do that in the Patreon.
I fucking love the Patreon. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Class or Pass.
Wait!
What?
You haven't voted.
Oh shit, sorry. There's me trying to get home to my burgers. Burgers on my mind and I can't think about anything but food. Sorry, it was usually something.
So your vote, please.
Yeah. Class, 100% class for me.
Class only got 37%.
What?
Pass was 63%.
People.
You did say that you have an older older crowd following you. I wonder is that the
I
reason?
do. Yeah, I do.
But
They're probably thinking, back in our day, all you had to do was just have 1 meal a day and the weight would fly off you.
it is interesting because during your shows, you sort of joke a little bit about it because you've got a song called Death to Diets. And you do always say, anybody here on them? And in a venue with a few hundred people, 1 or 2 people will say yeah. And what is it? What's the statistic now? About a third of the population on it?
Yeah.
It's
How many
fine
diets,
if you
skins,
want
what's
to keep it
happening? Paleo, I just paleo on the scale, you know. Slimming world, all the boys and girls eating the potato and the pasta, not losing weight no faster. Keto, hell no. Fasting every second day, your value's not how much you weigh. Low carb, low fat, 500 calories a day. You're not a kitty cat, so forget that. Eat what you want, and I think I'm cuter with a little bit of chunk. Forget that. You do you, whatever feels healthy for your body is cool.
This is going to be a really awkward song for you to sing when Manjaro kicks in and you're running around a size
I'm gonna
10.
be like Megan Trainor. Megan Trainor's like a size 6 now, and she's like all about that bass,
Well, we didn't. This is only weight loss drugs. We haven't even touched on weight loss surgery, but sure, that'll be another topic.
Absolutely.
So yeah, really disappointed in that. And that's what Peter said. He's like, I cannot believe the result of that and I think it's just people don't understand.
Yeah. Lack of education, probably. But yes, if anyone else tries it, go back and vote after you've tried it.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think. Okay, I'm away to make some burgers and take some Manjaro. It was lovely to hang out with you guys. We will see you all next week. Please join us over on the Patreon. Look up on Patreon, Emer Maguire Comedy. Come to my tour. Go look on socials for little videos and stuff. And see you all later. Bye.